when it was Kemet, Black Egypt. It was a Nile Valley civilization, Black Egypt. Like and subscribe, Black Egypt. It wasn't no Mediterranean culture, like and subscribe. You gon' get tormented for 4 minutes if it's war when it just said Jeshurun got a false door in it. The Nubian flow, that's before Kemet. My Sakim T got rubies and gold, and it's fit for a Kushite king. But what it look like, the green Sahara ring bearer, bring terror to your satellite kingdom, so they do not bother me. Scarification look like wavy line pottery, Kush with the black top pots. I rap top notch, and I could kick you till your laptop stops. I'm like Tahaka, Shabaka, or Pianki, the author's a father. Any cocky, I came down and now through the lands of Kush, living a pre-dynastic pharaoh way and marrow way. Kerma, Khartoum, or Simna by the 5th cataract. Now I put the 5th wheel on the Cadillac. So much ride, a white man couldn't battle that though, they had to paddle back. Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt. You gotta look and see where the Nile started. Black Egypt, and how it was easier to go downstream than upstream. And which way the river flowed. Don't look at the color, look at the culture. Black Egypt. What you know about Dynasty 00? Roll through with Shimsu Heru on the standard. Ta-Nehisi, Sudanese G's. Try to test me. I'm an archer from Taseti, the squad ready, so I'm stepping in with the extra thin leopard skin. A tail on the apron with my crown on. You could crack jokes, but I ain't the one to clown on. Hey yo, Egypt was black, and that's a fact. All you little suckers need to step on back. They tried to throw us off, but we kept on track and started doing research once you slept on that. And with Kemet, it don't matter what the name mean. If it's a black culture, then that's the same thing. Race science is a lame thing. Ever since Nubian times, I let the chain swing. How the first known of Egypt was Taseti, but Taseti was Taseti already. Yep, it meant the land of the bow, and when Egyptians needed archers, this is where they would go to recruit them. I got arrows and I'll shoot them. Who them fake pharaohs, I uproot them and usurp them. Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt, Black Egypt. What up? Let me show you how long. Like the video, let's get it out. We about to have some fun, talk some hip hop, do some things. And if you got a project, maybe you can let us hear some of what you got going on or see what you got going on. Right now, we about to play that White Crown. Upper Egypt, boy. Got that White Crown, Upper Egypt, boy. Babylonian bars, you can really spit it, get it, dagger on me. That harpoon, it ain't for abalone. Phoenician pieces made of Nubian gold. Antediluvian scrolls hit the Nubian poles. And if you wanna debate that, you'll get truly exposed. I'm like the king of Axum, bring the maxims of Patar back to action. I actually swing my axe, so y-axis 32 degrees west on the y-axis. Try and catch us. Christianity was stole from Kemet, lying bastards. Compare the book of Psalms to Amenopet. Sometimes I'm rhyming, I'm just like a shaman, okay? I rock the white crown, say Tashima. You rock the red crown, say Tamehu. You rock the white crown, say Tashima. You rock the red crown, say Tamehu. I'm a star charting Bantu boy with my bow and arrow. I raise a king in my gnome if I don't know the pharaoh. Explosive and lethal in your dreams like Joseph the Hebrew. And no sending evil, why jet and neck bent. Here to ward that off, I'm not a sage burner. Scroll learner, the page turner. The script writer, put the pen down cause I don't fucking need it. Cause I got the white crown, the Upper Egypt. The white crown, say top shimmer. You rock the red crown, say top metal. You rock the white crown, say top shimmer. You rock the red crown, say top metal. I'm a C group, Magi Archer, Ta-Nehisi. You conscious community pseudos never try to test me. Cause I'm in rock squad up, fuck religion. And when I'm on the mic, don't cut my wisdom, boy. I'm W.E.B. Du Bois, I'll smother you.
under the Sphinx, heed the voice. Ancestrally cooking up mean lyrics. Cats fighting cause they don't think the Dogon that seems serious. And DNA can't prove ethnicity. How you conscious? You say Pacific instead of specifically. You know my shit so raw, you get crushed. Think the force of a hippo jaw. It's the magic.
Let me see something real quick.
Top shimmer, you rock the red crown. Say top metal, you rock the white crown.
Okay.
Say top shimmer. You rock the red crown, say top metal. I rock the white crown, say top shimmer. You rock the red crown, say top metal. You rock the white crown, say top shimmer. You rock the red crown, say top metal.
Shout out to everybody out there. Ready for some good knowledge, some good information. Getting it in. Good entertainment today though. We're gonna have some fun. I wanna hear some of y'all music, some of y'all bars. We're gonna take it back. And try to do it like that. How are you today? What's going on today? I've been doing some organizing, some work. And I know them upside down glyphs at the bottom just make a lot of people feel crazy. I didn't make this backdrop though. And if you never noticed and it didn't make you feel crazy now, it probably will. But it was just a backdrop that I'm using. But I was listening through some stuff and thinking about all the talks and discussions and an ongoing, it's part of my life. I run a record company. We about to get it in. Rod's son making sure we about to get it in. We're going to talk about this. Because we really can't sit around and talk about history and stuff all day, every day, without ever talking about nothing that could help right now. So I don't know. I'm just going to go to Wiki. I'm going to put my name in Wiki. I put John Owens rapper. All right. Because some people be playing. And so if you go to Wiki and you put in me, John Owens rapper, they'll give you a little bit of my history. They don't get everything right. Because look, this is how I'll be proving Wiki is wrong in certain debates. They say I was born in 1973. That's incorrect. You feel me? I was born in 74. And so just Wiki, they got a lot of things right, but the fact that they got that wrong when we do the knowledge and information, they do get a lot of things wrong. So to qualify a lot of things I want to talk about, I'm going to click into our group. You can also read the Wiki on that. And just for people who don't understand or don't know where I'm coming from when I had these type of discussions, or think that I'm on YouTube doing something or whatever, I'm giving people the long history in this game as well as with the hieroglyphs. You see, our group is hieroglyphics, and it's going to tell you here early 90s rappers, okay? It says hieroglyphics, also known as the Hieroglyphics Crew, and Hiero is an American underground hip-hop collective based out of Oakland, California. The collective was founded in the early 90s by rapper Delta Funky Homo Sapien. You can read up on all of that. And so we had major label deals in the early 90s. And at about 1996, we all had got dropped. And one good thing is instead of folding, because back then, if you got dropped in hip hop, your career was over. But us, instead of folding, we decided to record a group album and put it out independently. So one of the blessings was that our first group album, independent, let's talk about it a little bit more. Because when we was on major labels, we was getting a rate so bad you probably wouldn't believe it. But at the best time, if you sell a record after you recoup, you'd be getting, I think we was getting like 80 cents an album, maybe 90 cents. This is after you recoup, and some of them projects still just now recouping. So this means that every album that person bought for $10.99.99, you the artist was worth about gonna get 80 cents one day. I don't know if this fan too loud in the background. Shout out to the chat. Let me get the chat open just so I can see. See my man say you destroyed that Moorish cat. You building with K Adept last night was fire. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on that scene, but we're gonna keep on talking. And chill, we'll talk about that stuff too. So everybody know about the collective, The Crew, but in 1996, we formed a record label. And that label is right here, Hieroglyphics Imperium Recordings. So like the video real quick. Let's get it up and out to the family. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna play some music, play one of the best stories. And we'll talk about it too. And I'm gonna talk about how I'm contributing that intellectual property to this DAO that we have, which is a decentralized autonomous organization that's taken the form of a publishing company. But it's not like a traditional publishing company. It's just a merger of the things I've learned and know in the industry and in the crypto space since they show you here, 1995, the founding date of our label. Okay? This is all wiki. All right? And so they'll tell you about some of our accomplishments. They'll tell you right here that says the label had also helped to distribute projects for other labels. Now, when I be on here wondering why don't nobody get at me about no music or nothing, I just think the game changed so much that's probably, I don't understand it. But if I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I'm just gonna talk about something that, at least in my history of trying to help people, we put a lot of people on, but people really didn't understand it. Everybody you put on don't necessarily blow. But you know Mahershala Ali, the actor, my brother and partner, all you gotta do is look at our wiki and click right here. And it's gonna say artists like Prince Ali. See, this is when he was known as Prince Ali. Straight up out of Oakland. You feel me? Chilling. Now he said, I'm gonna stop rapping and become an actor. But I could go right now and show you videos with me, him, Keith Murray, and Planet Asia, where he's spitting fire. Y'all didn't know that? And so when you go watch, this is my family member. You feel me? Oakland, California. All right? But this is the wiki showing you this. Now, I wasn't responsible for doing anything of helping Mahershala Ali put out his first album. It was my brother Tajay. And Tajay has been fundamental in Oakland for helping people. As far as artists, I need to pull the chat over here because I get kind of distracted when I have to look to the left. But just give me a moment. And so y'all know, y'all seen his movies. I'm pretty sure he got Academy Awards, Screen Actors Guild, Golden Globe, Prime Emmy. I could take you back to the day right now where we shooting the bars. Just for the fun of it. But because we having some fun, we sharing music, and it all should merge as one thing. Let me see. And so sometimes I'll be like, we talking about this. This is off of his album of his 12 years ago. 83,000 views. Let's see if I can make this bigger. And we just giving some history before we show some opportunities. Because when people don't take opportunities that I put out there real, or they act like it's something else, please, I'm gonna hit you with the history, family. These is people who didn't act like it was something else. Prince Ali, Marsha Allah Ali. There go Keith Murray, there I go, and there go Planet Asia. And this was a banger 12 years ago, so let's enjoy.
Planet Asia, what up? Casual, what up, baby?
Your mind.
Ali, what it do, baby? You already know. Bay Area, Strong Island.
You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player.
Tackle spit, rhyme vernacular, but first read the verse, I'ma back it up with. Not necessarily your best bet, no sense of clarity. Hopeless, losing focus, apparently a parody. I'm still saucy, boss style, be real flossy. Not these artsy cats with Bill Cosby raps, I'm with a Caesar. She overseas on a visa, a hip hop chick, yo spit won't appease her. Street corner teacher, feminine perimeter breacher, leave her stuck in a smile like the Mona Lisa. Dope fiend, I'm on protein, 300 grams a day, smocking out the Santa Fe with Sydney and Savannah Ray. Hey, your man is major, your mind are like a B flat, cats can see that. But when they're dressing casual, Prince Ali on the set, it's some Kenny Major general for you cadet. Cats is
Your mind.
This that heat back in the day, boy.
You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player.
Now watch him twist some fire.
Haven't helped irrelevant, I pitch straight from the hip. Bullpen, brigadier, pedal with feather merchants. Sandblasting, catamaran right out the dry dock. Jack London ferry boat stop, soaking your iPod. Fortune teller speakeasy splitters, aim at the Cyclops. Duck season, pellets and mullets, archery, fine arts. Louisville sluggers, they swinging, I'm throwing sidearm. Raleigh fingers, knuckleballers, home plate, Argonaut. Talking like you holding my stirrups up while I walk. Fanatics in the dugout get booted back to the bleachers. Colossus Coliseum, fluorescent pedigree peoples. Popping off the lip, pretending like you competing. Batter box strawberries, throwing knowledge at heathens. Saying they keeping it real, players faking the FEMA. Need to hang up their cleats, these big league Adidas.
You're minor.
I ain't gonna play the whole vid. We got Planet Asia and Keith Murray next. That is the majors. But I want to keep on what we talking about. So now y'all know OC. If y'all don't know OC, that's Domino responsible for that. The album we put on him was called Smoke and Mirrors. Bangers on that album. I don't even know if I got a feature on that album, but we respected OC so much, obviously, that we hooked up with him and did something to put out this record. You feel me? And it's bangers on that record. Y'all remember old school? I mean, come on, y'all, you know OC digging in the crates. And so let's go back to now they got Nobody and Encore, but they don't got no links on here. But it says the label also even helped to distribute projects from labels such as Even Closer by the soul singer Guapale. Y'all familiar with the soul singer Guapale? This my friend. Shout out to Guapale. I'm going to tell y'all the story. All right? I'm in Oakland, and it's the early, it's not the 90s no more. It's the early 2000s. We doing it big at this time. Our company flourished, everything cool. We done sold 100,000 units on about 2 albums already, independent, and we was just doing what we wanted to do. Having fun at that time, period. And plus, we touring with our material. So I go out one night to a club in Oakland with my partners. We limoed up everything. That's just how we was doing it at that time. Having heck of fun. And we go into Mingles. It ain't even a club in Oakland no more, so youngsters won't even know where we went. Down, it was on Embarcadero. And we went up in the club. I didn't even like going to Mingles, but my partners like going to Mingles. Yeah. So we went up in Mingles, and this girl was singing. And on everything. I heard her singing, and I was like, we signing her. Straight in the club while everything was going on just like a real club. I'm stuck at the bar listening to her notes. And after she got off, they was already had their own label. After she got off the stage, she went to the back of the club to her little table to sell some CDs. And I walked up and was like, hey, we about to sign you. And she was like, what you talking about? I was like, let me buy your CD. I bought her CD, took it to my man Domino, like, check this out. We putting this out. So we didn't get to sign her because they was independent. They wanted to do our own thing, but they didn't have distribution. Origin, Oakland, California. Look at labels. Come on now. So look at this. Labels, Hieroglyphics Imperium. Y'all didn't know that when y'all be bumping that guapa? So they wanted to stay Skyblaze, but Skyblaze didn't have distribution. So we was like, all right, well, y'all can be Skyblaze. Y'all can come through us. Now look how this happened. This is just like when we look over the languages, right? We signed her to a distribution deal where we wasn't supposed to do nothing for her. You feel me? We just was going to help her get distributed. She's coming through our deal. After we put out Closer to my, come on, y'all know Guapa like Closer. Y'all know this song. 6 million views. You know they're gonna hit me, but I don't care. She could get that bread for this. They ain't gonna give me that type of strike. This blew up. So this was already moving like in the streets, but it wasn't on the radio or nothing. And she sung this in the club that night. I was like, man, do y'all hear that? I was like, y'all tripping. So it was a lot of people in Oakland who helped her reach where she reached. But I like to be happy that I can help too. You feel me? So that's why she on our wiki. Let's keep going. Cause see, now I gotta put it in people's face where they don't understand. So look, when I got put out an opportunity, it should only be looked at as something that you need to take seriously, period. I don't demand that. I demand my respect. Hieroglyphics Imperium Recordings. So now we had her on a distribution deal, but now Columbia wanted to get at her in 2002. See how that worked? Bow, we ain't in the way. Now look, after she done with Columbia, she hooked up with Decon. But y'all don't know how the industry worked? Decon was started not by Hyro, not by us. We gave Decon their first deal. Do you know how big Decon is? And the people who own Decon? Peter Bittenbender and my man. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to. He gonna be mad at me. Your name in my head, bro. I love you, bro. Don't trip. Anyway, let me go look now. Because it's my partner who owned this company. And look at all they did. Look at everybody they put out. Rock Marciano, DJ Trip, Evidence, Alchemist, Black AC Alone, Lyrics Born, Dale the Funky Homo Sapien, Freestyle Fellowship, obviously Hieroglyphics, 88 Keys. Okay? But if you look, Jason Goldwatch, my man. Jason Gold, let's go back. See, it says, look, originally named Deconstructing Company, the company was founded in 2002 by Peter Bittenbender and Jason Goldwatch after creating their award-winning hip-hop documentary, One Big Trip. Who put that out? The soundtrack was then released as a double-sided DVD in 2002 by Hieroglyphics Imperium Records. God. So now when these dudes is walking around and chilling with Jay-Z, you feel me? I mean, no, really, lyrically. So look, after my man Tim Rosa lost after they lost the contracts for NBA 2K Hoop, my man them caught them. My man Peter Bittenbender and Jason Goldwatch caught them contracts. But at about the time they did that, you know, they was too big. You know, they ain't too big right now. I could call them right now, but they was in the getting money phase. I call any of these offices and I get the phone answered, so I don't be tripping. But I don't like bothering people anyway. But look, here it says right here, Jay-Z 2 award winning. So it says, the following year, Decon licensed RJD2, A Beautiful Mind, in the theme song for the AMC Mad Men. That year, Decon released Jay Electronica's Just Blaze. See, y'all didn't even know this. Projected tracks Exhibit A and Exhibit C. So when we be talking in the community and I be like, yo, what's up? Let's build, let's do. I don't be blabber. This is it. But see, these are people who really used our springboard that we put out for the community properly. You can ask them. It tells you right here at their history and their beginnings. Hieroglyphics Imperial. Not only Decon, but a lot of others. And so when I'm talking about what we're doing in the current day, and I talk about being the Dow, this is what it is. It ain't about hooking up with people no more and listening to demos, and no, it's a whole new thing going on. Right now, the assets under management, and this is all on the public ledger, assets under management only right now for this movement, about 11,000. Once crypto get to moving back up, that number gonna get to moving back up. But what does that mean? That means anybody who has an artistic project can simply go through this protocol and write a proposal for at least 10% of the assets under management to go towards your project. All you need to do is contribute back a percentage of the earnings that you'll accumulate back to the DAO. How else is it gonna grow? You could go from 5 to 51%. Of what, so you say you got a song that's sitting on your hard drive. Golly, all you gotta do is play the registration fee, write a proposal. If you get 650 likes on your proposal saying, look, man, I got this project and I need to do this. Wow, you got it. But I ain't gonna talk about that for too much. I just want to show people first some of the background and the history so that when they see what we doing in the present day, a cat won't be confused or misled by anything other than our history of doing good business. As a matter of fact, if you go to my Facebook page, all you're gonna see is something that, man, come on. A lot of people wasn't getting these until we got this. Hold up, excuse me, Facebook. And this is the last thing I'll show in that regard. And then we're gonna keep it moving. I don't even be on Facebook much, but I'm gonna go to my page or my profile, and I just want to show one picture. It should be there, probably ain't there. But the last thing, when we talk about business and credentials and doing things in your community and all of the such, we're gonna go to this. All right. Now this is an event I started in my city. Now, all right, it's called Hiro Day. And this is back when they wasn't giving groups like ours mayor proclamations and commemorations from the city. All right, we got that first. Everything we got first. I mean, I don't want to hate like that, but we had the first day in Oakland. Now every people got days. But let's just read this. City of Oakland. So I started Hiro Day with by a fan came up with the idea. I talked with the partners. Homies went on the road. I was like, look, I'm gonna handle this. We did Hiro Day, the first one, 2011. Cats came back on the road. It was fat in the streets. What I mean is it was bigger than a block party, and it grew into something that our city declared a holiday. And so let's just read, because we got to give background and other things, okay? So it goes like this. A mayor's proclamation in honor and commemoration of the hieroglyphics. Whereas Hieroglyphics, an underground hip-hop collective, was founded in 1997 in Oakland, California, with music success going back as far as 1993. It has been an inspiration with local and international appeal, and has also been a mainstay and strong supporter of art, music, and culture within Oakland. And whereas Hieroglyphics has remained a pillar of strength over these last 20 years and a bright spot and a source of pride for the city of Oakland. From the time when the city was facing challenges and economic hardships, and to now when the city is enjoying a cultural renaissance and critical acclaim. And whereas hieroglyphics has led by example and has shown to all that one can come from Oakland and prosper, as they demonstrate by keeping their headquarters in Oakland instead of moving their talents and business away to other locales, ultimately showing others, excuse me, I wish I had some water, ultimately showing others that doing business in the town is a good thing and can be a success. And whereas hieroglyphics has been a steadfast cultural and musical force, a pioneering entity in technology and innovation. Let's stop. This is before we tried to come out with the first, this is before we did. Nobody came out with a hip hop crypto first. So they say pioneer entity in technology and innovation and a shining example for local homegrown businesses and worldwide appeal and recognition. And whereas hieroglyphics has proven to be a cultural icon, to be cultural icons who routinely give back and set good examples that should be emulated by helping bring up others in the city they call home. They embody the spirit of the city of Oakland and her people who have come to personify the age-old adage to make a way out of no way. Now, therefore, I, Jing Kwan, by virtue of authority, the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Oakland, do hereby proclaim September 3rd, 2013 as Hiero Day. All right. So that was just a small accomplishment I got on my Facebook page. So let's get to chilling. Where the chat at? I need to go get some water. Where the chat at? What's up with y'all? What's up, Darius? What's up, Gullah? What's up, Sumo? What's up, YouTuber? Drake sampled that? Oh, damn. All right. Mike, what's up? Sorry. So we're going to have some fun. I want to hear some of y'all music. I'm going to play some music. I'm just going to chill. I'm always studying too much and, you know. Oh, so this is what I'm going to do. This morning I was reorganizing a project that I am going to donate to. So it takes me to continue talking about the DAO. So basically, those who obviously don't get it twisted, if you do get a grant, or if you want to call it a grant, we say an incubated. If you do get your project incubated and you contribute a percentage of that back to the DAO, you also are a member of the DAO who could then collect on all of the intellectual property that has been contributed to the DAO. And so that's why we're trying to get that rolling. And so I'm about to start by contributing some intellectual property to it, because that's easy for me. And I got stuff sitting on the hard drive, just like I made that Black Egypt. Now I'll be getting checks for Black Egypt. So when I play it at the beginning of my YouTube videos, I get a copyright strike. And that copyright strike is from my distributor who's putting that money in on. They're not going through the YouTube way. YouTube don't get to touch it. I got the rights to that. Therefore, my distributor takes it and cut their percent, which is smaller than the percent YouTube would have took. But we can talk about that too, actually. We could talk about that too. So I encourage somebody after seeing that little history to check themselves and to take some of these opportunities seriously. No matter who you are, when it's a decentralized autonomous organization, I'm not the one that's going to be saying whether you get the bread or not. Who says whether you get the bread or not are the 650 votes that you get on your proposal. What does a proposal look like? Well, this is technology, and this is why the city of Oakland said we are leaders and innovators in technology. When you click on the snapshot, you can see all of the test proposals that people have submitted to see a new casual song video. Now, if you click into them, you can see these are shareable on any platform, meaning you can simply qualify your proposal on your Facebook. You take your proposal, you click share. After you wrote it, you get the link and go share it where you want to get it approved. You get 650 votes. That's going to constitute 49% of your approval. The last 2%, because you need 50% to get the bread, the last 2% obviously is held back by us to make sure no manipulation, is in play. Like nobody didn't try to do multiple votes and all that type of stuff. But that's easy, and we dying to get this funded because we dying to get the system going. And so what I said I'm going to do now, if you want to go look back at the assets of the DAO, you come down here. Like, why does it say 11K in assets? You go down to C. Well, it's because we put in, it's 3 million Hyro coin in here, which is the currency of the DAO, which equal 11K, 11.3K on the market right now. 0 Binance coin. Now there are NFTs. See, people got to understand NFTs and how they work. You could take any real world item and make it into an NFT. Then it could be placed into a process like this, a DAO, or on a smart contract as an asset. So that means then the members of that smart contract own and control that asset. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because now we're dealing with intellectual property. So people got to understand when we're dealing with intellectual property, a lot of people, I seen somebody, Commission last night start talking about copyright law when he was talking about the metal nature. I said, man, sometimes people just flim-flam. Like, what that had to do with that? I got this fan running, so don't trip. I got to have that fan running. But I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Probably not. Anyway, intellectual property and art, like I want to talk about it, like I'm going to share and like we discussed, a lot of the times if you're talented, you can make that up. You can just make it up. Out the clear blue sky. And it has value in this world. First of all, just like I mentioned last night, every system, there's not a real system. The only system, maybe it's a few systems that man didn't make, like the ecosystem and the solar system. But the majority of systems that we know are made by man. We was also going over that last night, and some people tend to get that confused. So, hey, we're gonna merge in some hip hop and some knowledge and some chilling, all with this, and even some of your critiques. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I got the 7-song story called the Radicalization that I'm about to play. But I ain't gonna just play it all the way through like that. Now, at this age that I'm at, I need to give you a lot of preambles to this. Whoa, shout out to the Black Raven, a constant and true contributor to this channel. People like you that make me want to keep doing it. What's up? Shout out to the Black Raven. Hey, so I'm gonna play some of this music, and I expect people, like, look, follow along and chill. Don't even trip. But the real thing about this is the intellectual property that I'm about to donate to this decentralized autonomous organization in the form of my art. You know, if you go to any instrument and you're not reading the material, they say you freestyling, or like I said, you make that up, right? All of this content, none of this is written. I was playing inside my imagination and trying to see how detailed I could push myself to get. So the song, and I was inspired by those like Slick Rick, Andre 3000, and all of the Scarface and all of the grand storytellers in hip hop. To me, this is just a challenge. It's just being at the house chilling. I'm like, okay, I know I can tell a story better than them. I'm saying this is how you, just like a UFC fighter, right? You're not going to be like giving somebody the title at telling the best story. So I thought of something somebody never did. I said, well, nobody ever had one whole album that was just one story. Because artists don't have, to me, and I'm not talking about anybody else, but I think nobody wanted to take on that challenge is because nobody had the prowess to not get boring, the material not get boring, and to keep the people all the way through the story. And so I know I'm not gonna do I might do 10 songs. Right now it's at 7 songs. And I want to explain what it's all about because I wrote this like last year or so. It's like I be having some type of crazy intuition because it was before all of the war in Russia. But I had not like a dream. I just had this daydream when researching how the U.S. Goes on off the books and so-called armed rebels of other nations. You hear about, they get acquisitions of the U.S. arming rebels of Syria and organizing all of these militants. Well, in this epiphany I had, and it was kind of reflecting on some old stuff that I learned about, Libya and things they tried to do. Well, I was thinking in my imagination to have a real in-depth story. What if Russia did the same thing to America? They came and tried to find the oppressed people in America and tried to arm them to cause upheaval in America. And so I figured the process of doing that, they'll probably try to get at black people. I'm just in my imagination, y'all. Don't get to getting out of, this is art. And this is how I was able to write a 7-song story by sitting in my, and going through my creative process, but really going through my creative process the same way we go through text, almost the same rigor and methodology. Hold on, man, I'm gonna turn this fan. And so, but the cold part about this is some of the beats, just cause here's the challenge on me. Now when I'm doing stuff like that, I can't. First of all, this first beat, I'm gonna get a strike for anyway, but I don't care. In order to get the inspiration, I had to rap over what I had to rap over. So it was Jay Electronica's beat. And then I made some beats after that that's kind of weak. So they mess up. I'll let y'all judge it for yourselves, but to me, I know I'm gonna have to get somebody to reproduce some of those beats because I was just making them in order to have a audio bed to put my imagination over. So my focus at that point was not necessarily making a fly-ass beat. I was just making like 5-minute beats in order to do it. But nevertheless, what I'm doing is, and for the people to see and to know and to understand and to help get this dial momentum moving, I am taking a lot of my intellectual property and contributing it to the DAO. Therefore, as it accumulates, I'm not going to give it all to the DAO, 50%. And I never want nobody to take none of their intellectual property. And, you could go down as low as 5% if you want. But if you got look, I'm going to keep it a buck. You got a song sitting on your hard drive that ain't doing nothing right now, you getting 100% of nothing. So don't even play. We know the ins and outs of this. You got to understand how other people need to be compensated by helping you get closer to your goal. So then you assess what it's worth. You take that one song and you see the DAO only got 11,000 in assets under management as we speak, and you could write you could write a proposal for 1,100. Well, how would you take that 1,100 and put it towards your project to help it flourish more? It don't gotta do the whole magic. It could just be one promotional vice of your project. Like, okay, I'm gonna use this to run an ad campaign. Bow, anything you do. But once you start to get into, in the relationship with people who got more experience, then we could tell you plenty other ways that don't always work for us, but it's knowledge that we accumulated about how people position their intellectual property to start accumulating passive income. You feel me? And so that's that. He said the U.S. he said, are there hard copies of the Hierophant? Yeah, I got like one or two laying around, but the majority of them are sold out. But I think I can pull up like one or two of them. So look, we're going to get into some hip hop and chill. I hope ain't nobody mad at listening to no hip hop. But you got to listen to it like you listening to storytelling. It's a long story. Then maybe after this, I want to hear what other people got projects, and I want to try to encourage people to take advantage of these opportunities. I just showed y'all the background, and that, I mean, who else? Ain't nobody, I mean, come on, y'all. I ain't got to say nothing. I don't want to mess nothing up. I just want y'all to understand that, hey, this is part of what I do. Looking at my background, and the idea I got to start Hiro Day came from me working at a youth center in East Oakland, where I started an event called Fast for a Safe Town. And I got the police to participate in a dunking booth. And so that the kids in the community, if they could throw a fastball, they could dunk the police in the dunking booth. It was so tight. You know what I'm saying? And it was fun. Nobody could really dunk them, so people was running up, pressing the button and stuff. It was funny. Them kids wasn't having it. But we're going to play the Radicalization. Now, look, I'm going to tell you like this. The bar work on this is bananas. Why? Because I was in my envelope on this first song, and we're going to critique all the songs and show how they go together. The second one ain't all that bananas because I'm trying to switch styles every time. But on this first one, I was just going into my bag, really, because Jay Electronica, this is his beat, so I can't disrespect no beat like this. But it might fly over a lot of people's head because you can't even really, though it's abstract in the way that we laying out this story and in this artwork right here. And so, again, this is going to be contributed to the DAO and people can hear it. And thank you again, June Money. I see that contribution. Dang. Come on now. We getting support. So let's play this part one of the Radicalization. Enjoy yourself and please follow the story as it ain't going to be fun. You're going to get a lot of different styles, but on this one, it's going to be the first one is probably going to be the most abstract. So let's go over this. The Radicalization. Told y'all what the story was about. So look, before I play this, hold on. I want to tell y'all more because y'all ain't going to get it all from the story. I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis. So they tried to choose some black people to arm in America to cause an upheaval, the Russians. So they wanted to get, they chose like the Crips and the Bloods to try to get them $400 billion. I don't know. And this is just imagination. And so now they also needed some ancient Egyptian text deciphered for a particular reason, which will be unveiled as we listen. And so it merges a lot of the things that's going on. And what happens is the money didn't arrive where it's supposed to arrive. I'm just telling you so people can see what they're supposed to hear. And eventually it causes us to have to start flying all over the world to do these type of activities. And you know how what they would label those type of activities in the United States. But this is all art, and it's gonna be contributed to the bar DAO. Make sure you get up on that. I don't know. I keep saying this last time I'm gonna say it. Nobody don't take advantage of that opportunity. They tripping. So I'm gonna play part 1 of the radicalization. Check out the bar work and follow the story. Here we go.
I don't know, man. Cats need to share some of the wealth, you dig? Yeah, I'm getting on Cats beats. Make sure they hear me. Shout out to JLX. Americanos with the square wearing a pair of Ferragamos. Paris condo, standing on the terrace, I know. Keep a low pro. We meeting with these foreign dignitaries from the photo at the missionary. Them people popo. Bruh, it ain't a secret, no go. You sleep, there's no dose. But yeah, we should get some Z's. Then I gave my subordinates my coordinates and told them to arrive before the ordinance. And when the morning hit, I arose to the kiss of Ra. Through the curtain crack, reminiscent of Arabian Nights. Baby was nice, belly dancing, twerking that. Before she stabbed Fabian twice with a navy knife and said, how's that for ladylike? Those were some crazy nights. The white guy Fabian still strangled her, took the lady's life. That's when I seen those Mercedes lights with 400 billion for a black army to save our lives. Top boy said it's Mega Man is major. I love the way a player hit Jada with that wager. 500,000, what you got that? What you want it now? Enough with the small talk, boss. Just run it down. Okay, my guys in Russia say I'm wise to trust ya. You have an oppressor, and my people will help you rise and crush them. Not cause we like you, but we despise their customs. So what do you say? You have a new passport, we'll provide for customs. There's protocol in place if they try to bust ya. Now get with me. We're giving you this money for your people, but first you must fly to Tripoli and try to find 3 antiquities. I should have read you better. Oh, we know you read Madu Netcher, and we need you to decipher the scroll for your life and your soul. Liberation's not a trifling goal. Firing line, would you let the rifle unload? We have emails, we'll tell your wife about your hoe. Man, who is this motherfucker? Never mind him. You should remind them, them earth-penetrating satellites, they won't find you. A tough guy now. Look at Mr. O'Class now. Calm down, gentlemen. Pow, pow. What now, Cinnamon? My eye. My guy. We'll meet you in the morning. Bye, bye. That night, we took a red-eye flight on Sky Egypt. Ain't been practicing my Medu Netra, but I'll try reading. I was looking for the sacred scrolls of Tahuti. All I seen was some naked hoes. Lots of booty, crushed linen, and my favorite clothes. We experiment next. Few positions from the pyramid text of the Turin papyrus. Hopped on the flight to Berlin to meet with Irish, the Irishman. Yo, Iris, what's up? Greetings.
All right, we're gonna stop right there. I hope y'all can feel that artwork. That's intellectual property, you know what I'm saying? 50% owned by whoever made that beat and 50% owned by me. I'm gonna have somebody rechange that beat and we can all get into economics together. If any of y'all producers out there and y'all got a track for that, I'll give y'all the audio file to that so that we can start, you know, building together. So now, I hope y'all was following that little story, what was happening, you know what I'm saying? He started off like Americanos, looking square, wearing a pair of Ferragamos, Paris condo, standing on the terrace. I know y'all can't really follow that when you're hearing the music, but Americanos, looking square, wearing a pair of Ferragamos, Paris condo, standing on the terrace. I know, keep a low pro. We meeting with these foreign dignitaries from the photo at the missionary, them people popo. See, so I went all through that, and I can't reiterate it all, but basically we was getting the rundown on what they wanted to do, but they needed me to decipher these scrolls for our lives and our souls, but liberation's not a trifling goal. Firing line, would you let the rifle unfold? Then his partner butted in, we have emails. We'll tell your wife about your hoes. And then we started fighting and all that stuff. And so it was just fun interacting. Basically, they said I was supposed to go back and meet with some dude named Irish, the Irishman. So now we about to go hook up with Irish the Irishman. Told you we trying to do a 7-song story. Let's listen. And I don't like the beat on this one, so pardon me. I just made this beat on the second song as an audio bed for the bars. Again, if I get in the relationship with one of y'all producers out there who could bring this back, let's get it.
Iris, some more of that foul rap. Your style happy, you niggas blush and smile at. That mean mugging, King magazine slugging. 4 white boys got shot. Oh really? I ain't seen nothing. Wanna treat me like my life don't mean nothing. So I'ma beat them like they wife don't mean nothing. I'm talking ambushes. Who ran? My niggas hopping out the damn bushes with 2 cans flying with my man.
So he hooked up with Iris, right, and just went militant. I mean, I'm sorry. I feel the story because, I mean, you know, she just getting off his frustration. They trying to hook up with the oppressed Americans, and that's what he with. But, yeah, somebody need to come anew on that beat for me, but let's go.
That mean mugging, King magazine slugging. 4 white boys got shot. Oh really? I ain't seen nothing. Wanna treat me like my life don't mean nothing. So I'ma beat them like they wife don't mean nothing. I'm talking ambushes. Who ran? My niggas hopping out the damn bushes with 2 cans flying with my man Irish the Irishman. Once we got to the island, he said, drive this van. Rendezvous with the Russians, countryside of Japan. Iris gave me the nod, I start devising a plan. The Russians said, calm down, we're allies, man. We'll ship it from Cuba through Palestine. I mean, that's cool, but what's in it?
Sorry, I gotta stop it. He said, calm down, we're allies, man. We'll ship it from Cuba through Palestine. Now, I just want y'all to keep note of that, because that's
for you. Give me the rundown. He put his gun down, begun to frown, and said, listen. I said, nah, let's just finish this. You asked me a question, so let me finish my sentences. You see a man. The people in power in your country are defective Russians.
That beat killing me though, man. I'm sorry.
So we were thinking, what if we armed these rebels with $400 billion? We advise you to talk to the leader of the Crips, the leader of the Bloods, and disseminate the cash appropriately. That's when I panicked. I was like, this shit deep, this shit bug. I don't really know no Crips and Bloods. Alphabet boys gon' get you good. They gon' pick me up, I ain't no good. Calm down, here's your disguise. Try on these clothes.
Hey, that's what I was doing. Hey, now you heard it. He heard it, Jerome Duffy. When that was the People's Court, bruh. I mean, that's what I had. I just started playing, like right here. And I heard that Judge Wapner. Then I was like, y'all don't remember the People's Court? He heard it though, but it wasn't the best version of it. So what he just said was the people in power in our country are defective Russians, and they're going to arm us. Listen again.
I don't really know no Crips and Bloods. Alphabet boys gon' get you good. They gon' pick me up. The leader of the Crips, the leader of the
Whatever, let's just hurry up and get past this song.
And disseminate the cash appropriately. That's when I panicked. I was like, this shit deep, this shit bug. I don't really know no Crips and Bloods. Alphabet boys gon' get you good. They gon' pick me up, I ain't no good. Calm down, here's your disguise. Try on these clothes. We'll enact this plan when you decipher the scrolls. Caught my compose. Step back, let's see what I can do. On the offerings of Shimsu Heru. What's that? Anu Ra Pa Ma. Oh, stop interrupting Shakim. Retnu Kim. Oh, will you tell us what that means? Sure thing.
I said Shakim Retnu Kim. So anybody on the Metal Net are gonna beat me up right there. I didn't mean to say retinue. Retinue is Canaanites. This is just art. And I was freestyling, and again, I said Shakim Retnu Kim. I'll go back and change that to say Shakim Remech Kim. All right, so don't beat me up.
We'll be getting that green. Anouk Ra, I am Ra. Pamaka, the spirit of justice. Shakim is power. Right, the Kim is black. Retinue. People.
Retinue,
this is exactly what we found in Dr. Faulkner's notes. interest. The crowd would applaud. The Russian and the Irish both bowed to the god. Got a manila folder out of the car and said, when you get back to the USA, you just wait.
All right, so the crowd would applaud. The Russians and the Irish took a bow to the god. They went and got a manila folder out of the car and told me, when you get back to the USA, you just wait. Y'all remember they gave us them disguises and all that stuff in the story? Again, this is my intellectual property that I'm gonna work with one of y'all to fix some of these beats, right? Because some of my beats is cool. This next one knocking, and the first one was JLA. But, so now we back in the town.
Man, how I look? Man, we fine, yo. You got your boarding pass? I got everything, calm down.
Wait a minute.
Man, this is crazy.
I guess right. I guess this is the right one.
Come on. Just got back from a flight, red eye all night. Had a fake passport and the man was white. Had a silicone disguise, but I kept on feeling on my eyes. Like, do this look right? Eventually it was funny to me. I got to act like.
Nah, the Russian dude ain't black and the Irish dude ain't black. They white. They some white people trying to arm some black people in America. They trying to go through us to get 400 billion to the Crips and the Bloods.
Like a man I never wanted to be. Got to the airport, prepared for it. My man said, you scared, Lord? Yeah, boy. We hopped out of the car, then we went to the bar. Disguised as white men, they don't know who we are. So now we trying not to act black, and that's whack. Got the luck of a black cat. 3 sisters walked up, I said, I tap back, and got slapped. Knocked my drink in my main man lap. About to declare these guns, yeah, my main man strapped. Give us credit for it, we gon' pay them back. Walking the customs, enjoying our disguises. Hoping there's no unnecessary surprises. For fun, I made a racist remark, yet to a black guy. I got smacked in the eye, and in fact, I wanted to go get online.
I gotta stop it. Because when I'm this far in my imagination in the story, I'm hoping people is right with me. So we some black dudes in white boy disguises, but we talking to black people like we racist for the fun of it. So we walking through the airport being hella racist in our white disguises, and people is beating us up and slapping us and all kind of stuff. Now, let me take it back for the people who wasn't getting that. Come on. Come on. Because you remember Irish and the Russian gave us those disguises and they gave us fake passports. So here we go.
Man, how I look? Man, we fine, yo. You got your boarding pass?
Watch this. Follow the story. Cool. It's a good long story. I'm trying to do something never been done.
Just got back from a flight, red eye all night. Had a fake passport and the man was white. Had a silicone disguise, but I kept on feeling on my eyes. Like, do this look right? Eventually it was funny to me. I got to act like a man I never wanted to be. Got to the airport, prepared for it. My man said, you scared, Lord? Yeah, boy. We hopped out of the car, then we went to the bar. Disguised as white men, they don't know who we are. So now we trying not to act black, and that's whack. Got the luck of a black cat. 3 sisters walked up, I said, I tap back, and got slapped. Knocked my drink in my main man lap. About to declare these guns, yeah, my main man strapped.
I remember I had took the flight to Sky Egypt. I wasn't practicing my metal netter, but I tried reading. You gotta remember, see, the story is well detailed. In the first one, in the second verse, I said I took a flight to Sky Egypt. This is when I was still not in my disguise. Then we hooked up with Iris and then all of them, and so that's what it is. I was just responding to the chat, but here we go.
Back and got slapped, knocked my drink in my main man lap. About to declare these guns, yeah, my main man strapped. Give us credit for it, we gon' pay them back. Walking the customs, enjoying our disguises. Hoping there's no unnecessary surprises. For fun, I made a racist remark, yet to a black guy. I got smacked in the eye, and in fact, I wanted to go get online, but my Mac died. So we're headed to customs to that back line. He said, don't think about them catching you. Then the customs guy said, that's that fool. I said, hotel. It was like, kill the fake accent. Took us to the back quick. It was like an action flick. The Mac is shit. He walked us through the hangar to a black G6. The appearance is, he had all the clearances. Cause he turned and said, you're the illest lyricist. And he was serious, stern, and mysterious, just like me. I've learned from the pyramids. The plane finally taking off. That mask, you can take it off. I'm feeling great, things really matured. Everybody in the States think we went on a tour. Hope the FBI ain't got me bent to the board. They'll hit me with the book if I get sent to the court. If they catch me with the crooks that I mentioned before. See, you're trying to get me shook. We doing this for the poor and the underprivileged. You in the hood, oh, that's where you got your woman living? I ain't tripping, I'm just saying, I don't wanna visit. It's too much bullshit that's coming with it. You own the earth, so run it. Right before landing, I felt outstanding. A turbulent flight that was rather demanding. Nevertheless, I couldn't feel better, never distressed. I just think of something clever to weather the stress. Left the disguises with the pilot. He was a cool white dude from the islands. The whole flight, only thing he said was Irie. He had a long black beard like a pirate. When we exit the plane, this Mexican dame came. Rolling on plain Jane, 40 go bang bang. You know we don't bang bang. Just black men ready to do a thing thing. She said, how are you, Mr. Owens? I was like, who are you? I'm your new driver. Yeah? Oh, you're beautiful. Thank you. I'm supposed to take you to your hotel. Yeah? And I'm supposed to just let you go? Well, y'all know how the rest of the story go. I killed it, then built it a memorial.
He said T Grizzly got a whole album story. T Grizzly doing something like a full storytelling album. It's bad. It's too bad. It's about robbery. Great. Shout out to T Grizzly. And ideas like that ain't individual to nobody. Once you get an idea in the consciousness, you need to move on it, because I'm the type that believe that you don't own those ideas. And so maybe he got that wave when I got that wave. But this song is almost over. This is a cool, mellow one, and mellowed it down, and it's telling a lot of the story. I want to get through this. Thanks for y'all participating and listening. There's a few more for the story. Let's see how it turned out.
Oh, well, y'all know how the rest of the story
hold on,
goes.
no, we bringing that back. Because y'all got to really be following what's happening in the story.
White dude from the islands.
The pilot.
Whole flight, only thing he said was Irie. He had a long black beard like a pirate. When we exit the plane, this Mexican dame came. Rolling on plain Jane, 40 go bang bang. You know we don't bang bang. Just black men ready to do a thing thing. She said, how are you, Mr. Owens? I was like, who are you? I'm your new driver. Yeah? Oh, you're beautiful. Thank you. I'm supposed to take you to your hotel. Yeah? And I'm supposed to just let you go? Well, y'all know how the rest of the story go. I killed it, then built it a memorial at a hotel in my hometown. 4 more days, it'll go down. The money should be here from Cuba. Till then, honey, gon' be here with you, bruh. Yeah, the money should be here from Cuba. Till then, honey, gon' be here with you, bruh.
All right, so we waiting for the money to get here from Cuba. But until then, honey gonna be here with you, bruh. All right, the money's supposed to be coming in from Cuba. So y'all followed the story so far. I'm glad you let me know T Grizzly was doing something like that. I'ma hurry up and get this put out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping though. Like right now, I'm just playing and having fun. This is just, I've been making art and doing music for about 30 years professionally. Just adding to my catalog. It's a part of my life. It's not like I'm like trying to extra promote or nothing. Just sharing some art. And if y'all got some art, get it ready, cue it up, get ready to come play something. And consider, if you even gonna come play something, then you gotta be considering using the DAO, our Decentralized Autonomous Organization, in order to help you push your project further along. Like, ain't nobody controlling it, you doing all that. Even if you go do something that you say you're not gonna do, we just gonna look at you and see you're not honorable. Hey, it's not a big deal. It's all in there, is written in there. So for some reason, I couldn't find the placement of this next song. I didn't know if it was supposed to be before or after. There's another just okay beat. I think because, so I was just sitting here freestyling into the same mic right here, just listening to the beats and telling a story and making it rhyme. But I was trying to make sure that it stayed really detailed. So I think once I clean up the production on maybe 1 or 2 of them tracks, it'll be good. Maybe the next one too, but the last 2 banging. And so here we go. For some reason, this is the explanation. I guess I wanted to do an explanation song or something. I don't know. Oh, but it got some more of that Judge Wop. I was just making this stuff fast.
Bro, what up? Nothing, I'm good. What's up with you? Shit, man, we got about 3 more days for this shit.
Guapole, super dope. Shout out to Guapole, that's my sister. Yeah.
Now I'm back in these Oakland streets with a lot on my mind. Should I even put a light on my 9? In the West made a right by my climbers to dine with this fine little mama that I knocked at the line. Now if you live in the out, then you niggas should know I'm vigorous on, about to dig up a hole to bury 400 Billy.
I like that groove though that I came up with the guitar. It just need more, it need to be brought out.
My back hole. Smoking on a blunt, but it was all tobacco. I'm like, y'all get back though. You know them nice Nigerian nights, the goddesses, they rock naturals with natural fingernail polishes. They're African scientists, and this type of knowledge will demolish your little colleges. They hitting figures, rolling around with the biggest niggas.
Negus. What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
What is the definition?
A king is
What
used
up,
as a
brother
power
Ankh in the
sovereign
building?
of Ethiopia.
Bro,
Negus.
Free, I don't know what you talking about, boy.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Can't nobody
The
get
Negus
with Bam
ruled
Bam,
Ethiopia until the coup of
but I ain't out there like
1974.
that. Let's keep it going.
Like I said, she roll with the biggest niggas. Ain't no need for discussion. Homeland Security or cousin, and she hooked me up with the Russians. I show gratitude. She like it's nothing. It don't matter, dude. I got a text saying, "What's your latitude?" from my Latin dude in Manhattan. I called him. He say, "Hey, I see the plan happen." Then he hung up. That's how he was brung up. Ever since a young buck, never been a dumb buck. So now I got to get to LA. The Crips and Bloods ain't in Oakland, and that's why I strike. And I really don't know too many niggas down there, but with 400 bill, I be the biggest down there. Mine ain't that. Taking every block with no beef with it. We buying all stock. Civil rights motherfuckers been crying for some hope. I cleaned up the streets by buying up the dope, then slide up the coast just like you did. Your biggest customers, they gon' be them high school kids, relentless hustlers. I text X down in Texas, cause he got connects with the Mexicans, and I'ma bless him. War music often sound like noise. Now we training
The
in
whole
the
Homeland Security are
boys.
good.
Yeah, them bar fight boys. Fight all night boys, the best killers. And they slang that hard white for us. Why them alphabet boys tryna trace our location? It ain't white versus black, it's everybody versus race.
See, I guess I wanted to say that. So I was like, okay, I want to do some intermingle, but I don't like that beat. That beat could be made better because the drums is hella weak, but the groove is hot. The groove is hot, but the drums is weak. You feel me? And I just was making that fast, but watch this bap. So you could tell I noticed that because I made the next one a blapper. So what happened there in the end of that song, I gotta remember. We waiting for the money.
Yeah, them bar fight boys.
I was trying to start hooking up with the Crips and Bloods in LA so that we could get them this 400 billion. But we had a few wrinkles along the way. So check it out. I'm supposed to go meet with this dude to get the money right now. And this gonna start knocking. Let's go.
Alright, this how it starts off. 6 o'clock meeting with a Jew at a car wash. She in the black back with New Jersey tags. The chick's out trying to get Birkin bags. He supposed to be a shooter. He rolled down the window. What's up? Did the come here fingers to my kinfolk. He made his intro something like a pimp out. How you make your money? The way you spend out. Money off music, so we let it crescendo. If you buy one, you get credit for 10 more. You ready to spend though? What it depends on. Give them a mobile detail. Wet up the Benzo. If you a shooter, I'm a shot caller. By the dock on the harbor, rocking the body armor. Okay, Mr. Body Armor by the harbor. Yo, do not fun. Listen, your mission just got harder. There's a shipment missing. Ooh, am I ripping? A shipment missing. I ain't waiting on no shipment, cuz. You ain't waiting on no shipment. What you mocking me, dude? No, not to be rude. Beggars really can't be choosers. It looks like you're going to Cuba. I ain't signed up for that. Hopped in the Uber, 50 cal long in the case of a tuba. In case of intruders, we brought the 3D printer to print out some sidearms, taking awful chances and disguises with awkward stances. But all I could think about was salsa dancing. Back on the G6 with 3 chicks, I'm like, Mama, can you teach me the hammerlock flip? Sure, you move your body from side to side. I'll teach you the salsa while we fly. Come on, stand up, don't be shy. Did y'all forget I was disguised as a fat white guy? It goes 1 and 2, 1 and try. I wanted to, but got a text from Irish Eye with a picture saying, find this guy. The guy looked kinda high. I grabbed my binder cause he reminded me of a spy I met in Dubai. At the top of the Waldorf Astoria, opened up the dossier, told him, hey, I'm still dancing. I'm like, no she ain't. She poured me a cup of Casa Azul. That just seemed to lighten my mood. And when we got off the plane, I felt like the dude. So I'm walking through the hangar, feeling the vibes. Sensed a little danger, but kept it inside. It's getting a little stranger, got my weapon in guise. Fake passport and a disguise. Now see, they came to me, cause I'm the one that's real. I got a plan that I move 400 bill. And when I seen the Cuban Irish told me to look for, we was at a bookstore running them jokes, show. We met over coffee. He was the type of dude I would let over talk. Now listen, guy, I'm all ears. You don't wanna mess this one up. So we're gonna help you get this shit going. Okay. My man Lou, he's a dealer with an 18-wheeler. He'll be sure to come through with a crew to help you in the morning. And then you're to leave Rio de Oro for Havana on a private Boeing. And then and there, you can turn it all to Bitcoin. Walked out the coffee shop, bought me a softie. Big ambitious boy, rather lofty. But so far ain't nobody caught me. So far, ain't nobody caught me.
Man, this needs to be a movie, man. So I might have to make this into a musical. Oh, hold on. If this could be a movie, that'd be hella raw. People would be like, damn. So look, what we talking about here? We talk about a new way to build is with your intellectual property, dude. You ain't throwing money into the pot no more. Nope. Make something and break something. That's all we got to do now. And everybody, even down to your YouTube videos, we all got intellectual property. I ain't going to stop, bro. I'm never going to stop. Like, you don't have to worry about how long something takes. You just got to be consistent when trying to bring it forward. So right there, so far ain't nobody caught me. I got big ambitions, boy, rather lofty. This is the radicalization, and this will be contributed to the Bar DAO, which is going to be a public publishing company that anybody could earn passive income from just by contributing intellectual property to it. That sounds so wonderful. So here go the last tune, and this one's going to be the most animated. Then, I mean, if y'all got some bars or y'all got something y'all want to play, I'm on my hip-hop vibe. I might open up a Zoom for a minute, then I might shut down and come back with some knowledge and some information. Oh, you want to write the treatment? The treatment already saying hungry. The treatment is already, hey, do me a favor, turn the AC. The treatment is already written by the song. You just got to listen to the songs and write out how we could actually pull that off. It's too much flying and airplanes involved for it to be small budget. Like somebody would have to really put something on that. But you know how that works. Let me see. So this that final song, Taking Them Back. We in Rio now, right? Because we just flew on the planes with the sisters who was trying to teach us how to dance salsa, but I was in my white dude disguise. She was, that was so much imagination. I love going that far deep into my own reality, yo. Like, I'm just going to make up a bunch of things and then make a scene and share them with people as art. I'm going back to when Baby was trying to get me to dance in that, the whole salsa part was just too hot to me. So I can't say I made that salsa stuff, but I did make that salsa stuff. Using the machine and plugins, I basically went to their Cuba, I used the Cuba plugin, which had a lot of salsa sounds in it. So I'm not acting like I came up with the melody, but it's just like sampling, finding something that's appropriate to match your thing. It's cool. So this is when the white, I'm sorry, but I'm replaying this. This one, the white dude was like, is a shipment missing, looked like you going to Cuba. This was hella fun, dude.
Just got harder.
So sometimes don't ever force yourself to write everything. But if you want to do it like I was doing right here, it can't be no people around. That's just the trick. If it's people around, they're going to mess up your natural vibe and they're not going to really allow you to go into your imagination that deep. Because you got to be saying stuff, unless you just got it like that. Normally they're going to, it's kind of like the observer effect. If somebody looking at you while you're doing it, you're not going to do it as good as you could do it in your own comfort zone. And so that's something I learned as an artist as well.
There's a shipment missing.
So the shipment missing.
Am I ripping? A shipment missing. I ain't waiting on no shipment.
So he mocking us.
You ain't waiting on no shipment. What you mocking me, dude? No, not to be rude. Beggars really can't be choosers. It looks like you're going
This one
to
get
Cuba.
hot.
I ain't
Bow.
signed up for that. Hopped in the Uber, 50 cal long in the case of a tuba. In case of intruders, we brought the 3D printer to print out some sidearms. Taking awful chances and disguises with awkward stances. But all I could think about was salsa dancing. Back on the G6 with 3 chicks. I'm like, mama, can you
Now this
teach
is
me to
dope right
hammer
here,
lock
look.
flip? Sure, you move your body from side to side.
Y'all know I got
Teach you
voices.
the salsa while we fly. Come on, stand up. Don't be shy. Y'all forget I was disguised as a
I
fat
got
white
accents.
guy. Goes 1 and 2, 1 and try. I wanted to, but got a
That
text
sounds
from
so
Irish
real.
Eye.
She sound, look, I'm raw. I got her sounding like really like a lady trying to teach me the salsa dance on the airplane. Tell the truth. You gotta have your Bill Cosby bars. I know people don't like that part, but yeah.
Also, while we fly, come on, stand up. Don't be shy. Y'all forget I was disguised as a fat white guy. It goes 1 and 2, 1 and try. I wanted to, but got a text from Irish Eye with a picture saying, find this guy. The guy looked kinda high. I grabbed my binder because he reminded me of a spy I met in Dubai. At the top of the Waldorf Astoria, opened up the dossier, told the page. Mama's still dancing. I'm like, no, she ain't. She poured me a cup of Casa Azul. That just seemed to lighten my mood. And when we got off the plane, I felt like the dude. So I'm walking through the hangar, feeling the vibes. Sensed a little danger, but kept it inside. It's getting a little stranger. Got my weapon in guise, fake passport and a disguise. Now see, they came to me, cause I'm the one that's real. I got a plan that I move 400 bill. And when I seen the Cuban Irish told me to look for, we was at a bookstore running them jokes, yo. We met over coffee. He was the type of dude I would let over talk. Now listen, guy, I'm all ears. You don't wanna mess this one up. So we're
go
gonna
to
help
Cuba.
you get this shit going. Okay.
You don't remember when I met with the Jew at the parking lot, he said there was a shipment missing. And he had to bust another maneuver. It looked like you were going to Cuba because the money didn't arrive at the dock when I was supposed to pick it up.
He's a dealer with an 18-wheeler. He'll be sure to come through with a crew to help you in the morning. And then you're to leave Rio de Oro for Havana on a private Boeing. And there, you can turn it all to Bitcoin. Walked out the coffee shop, bought me a softie. Big ambitious boy, rather lofty. But so far ain't nobody caught me. So far ain't nobody caught me.
Walked out the coffee shop, bought me a softie. You know, you gotta paint the scene. You can see that, boy. You can see me walking up out the Cuban coffee shop, stopping, buying a softie. I know y'all see what I see in my head. This is why I love imagination. What I had on. Y'all see everything. But now we're gonna end this one with the final one. This is a banger, and this is really gonna demand your attention. Because look what happens when I'm supposed to meet with Lou with the 18-wheeler.
Hey, so you heard the dude said, right? Yeah, I heard him. What's up with this 18-wheeler shit? I don't know, man. It's just going down. I don't know, man. I'ma look into some things. Yeah, you do that.
This beat cool right here. See, I hit with this one. That sound like Dr. Dre. I mean, not like
Rio
that.
de Oro, Cuba, drinking this brew. Just took a few hours to think this shit through. I'm a mastermind in disaster time. Keep a lot of guns with me, never blast my 9. Cause for this type
Now that's slap. See, I know it was whack, it was slap. That clap, I don't care if you like it. That sound like Dre.
Hey, so you heard the dude said, right? Yeah, I heard it.
Old Dre.
What's up with this 18-wheeler shit? I don't know, man. It's just going down. I don't know, man. I'ma look into some things. Yeah, you do that. About to get ready. Rio de Oro, Cuba, drinking this brew. Just took a few hours to think this shit through. I'm a mastermind in disaster time. Keep a lot of guns with me, never blast my 9. Cause for this type of mission, that's asinine. Got poison tip arrows, the plastic kind. Plus the 50 in the tuba, oil with the lubrication and 2-mile calibration. We waiting on Lou when we trying to be patient. Got the Bluetooth too with the modifications in the lobby of the Paradises. That's when 2 stiff white boys walked in looking like they wearing pieces. I put my glasses on and damn near forgot that my mask was on. Right then my man Lou tapped me on my shoulder and said, "The task, it's on." He walked me to the basement quick and started opening the vaulted door. I do not know if you have noticed the gringos in the ladder. I noticed, but do not be concerned. You gonna say that's them people? I am going to tell you we have it under control. The door swung open, there was another door. What we are trying to do for your people will make very significant changes into the world economy. While you guys are fighting to be equal, you're actually the most powerful people in the world. The second door opened to a smoke-filled stairwell. Let's bid our farewells. What do you mean? It's not a thing. Nah, you supposed to take me to get the money, bruh. I have to tend to the gringos in the lobby. Oh, now you gotta tend to them. What happened to having them under control? Not to worry, these stairs lead to an underground road. Yeah? Well, this shit cold. My man D just standing there ready to fold. Now check this out, man. You know I got on plain clouds and wing towels. I'm still slick enough to slip through the thickest plexiglass and Reno's casinos. What does that mean, D? Fall back. Fall back. You fall back.
This is too funny to me. Oh my God. I don't know if people will see it, but I'm seeing. These 3 dudes is arguing since the feds finally came in the lobby. And so dude took us to a back door of the Hotel Paradises in Rio de Janeiro, walked us down the stairwell and just trying to make us go down some stairs. And he said there's an underground road up under the hotel and dude gonna be up under there with an 18-wheeler. But when I noticed the gringos in the lobby, I was already hip that they didn't have this under control. It's just a fun story. I don't care. We're going to reiterate, and then I'm going to come back with the knowledge. Follow the story, man.
It's just going down. I don't know, man.
Rio de Oro.
I'ma look into some things. Yeah, you do that. About to get ready. Rio de Oro, Cuba, drinking this brew. Just took a few hours to think this shit through. I'm a mastermind in disaster time. Keep a lot of guns with me, never blast my 9. Cause for this type of mission, that's asinine. Got poison tip arrows, the plastic kind. Plus the 50 in the tuba, oil with the lubrication and 2-mile calibration. We waiting on Lou when we trying to be patient. Got the Bluetooth too with the modifications in the lobby of the Paradises. That's when 2 stiff white boys walked in looking like they wearing pieces. I put my glasses on and damn near forgot that my mask was on. Right then my man Lou tapped me on my shoulder and said, "The task, it's on." He walked me to the basement quick and started opening the vaulted door. I do not know if you have noticed the gringos in the ladder. I noticed, but do not be concerned. You gonna say that's them people? I am going to tell you we have it under control. The door swung open, there was another door. What we are trying to do for your people will make very significant changes into the world economy. While you guys are fighting to be equal, you're actually the most powerful people in the world. The second door opened to a smoke-filled stairwell. Let's bid our farewells. What do you mean? It's not a thing. Nah, you supposed to take me to get the money, bruh. I have to tend to the gringos in the lobby. Oh, now you gotta tend to them. What happened to having them under control? Not to worry, these stairs lead to an underground road. Yeah?
Yeah.
This shit cold. My man D just standing standing there ready to fold.
Now
but
check
he's
this
bold.
out, man. You know I got on plain clouds and wing towels.
Tell 'em,
I'm
G.
still slick enough to slip through the thickest plexiglass and ring house casino.
My man D, I had to snap into my man D attitude real quick. When you acting and you rapping, I said, look, man, you know what I say, you know I got on wing towels and clean clouds. I forgot what he said, but he wasn't having it. He was not ready to be going down the stairwell up under no hotel up in Rio de Janeiro. Really, he was getting scary because the stairs look hella spooky. And that was a good comment, Auto Group. I don't know why you retracted it. But my man D starting to protest. So the white dudes the Russians is trying to get us to go down this stairwell because the feds is in the lobby. But the stairs are shaky like Scooby-Doo in my imagination. And so D, the punk starting to come out in D, but he tried to mask his punkness with some town shit, so he started talking like a pimp, but I'ma see right through it. I know that's hard to illustrate in a song like this, but I still was up for the challenge. I think I illustrated it to some people, but some really probably won't get this part. And so this is what's happening. The dude trying to get us to go down the stairs and the Scooby-Doo staircase, and my man is scared because it looked too scary under the hotel. So he trying to play it off. So watch this.
Check this out, man. You know I got on plain clouds and wing towels.
These stairs lead to an underground road, yeah? Well, this shit cold. My man D just standing there ready to fold.
Now
but
check
he's
this
bold.
out, man. You know I got on plain clouds and wing towels. I'm still slick enough to slip through the thickest plexiglass and ring house casino.
What does that mean? D, fall back.
Fall back, you fall back. Ever since we got here, you acting like you all that.
D, you losing it.
But I'm losing, I cut and abuse and for abuse.
Oh, what, you want to battle? We do not have time for music.
I'm just confused, I don't know what to do.
Now we running the Audible. 1, 2.
Hike your ass down these stairs, you'll meet with Ramez, the more with the fez.
I have to go. All right, D.
So we supposed to hike our ass down the stairs and meet with Ramez, the more with the fez. I don't care.
I cut and abuse and for abuse.
Oh, what, you want to battle? We do not
He wanted
have
to
time
battle on
for
the
music.
I'm
Scooby-Doo
just confused,
staircase.
I don't know what to do.
Now we running the Audible. 1, 2.
Hike your ass down these stairs, you'll meet with Ramez, the more with the fez.
I have to go. All right, D, we out. You first.
I'm first, you first. Man, why don't you act how you act when you battling and you got a new verse? I am Jersey, I'm out. All right, I'll go
They
first.
got us walking down these squeaky ass wooden stairs, feeling like I'm 20,000 feet in the air. I poured libations to Amen instead of prayer. The poor vibrations is coming and I'm prepared. D, go slow, step by step. Brought the my figurine to protect my neck. I'm a magi archer, biblical scholar who debates, and I know the pastors well, self-initiated sorcerer. I'm cuckoo with the voodoo, and I can cast a spell at the bottom of the stairwell. Ramez with the feds and a couple other players with their guns on their chairs and their money they gon' pay us.
Greetings.
What's up?
I see you've made it.
Barely.
Well, we've done the honors of loading things up for you.
Really?
That's 400 billion dimes, silly. Woo.
Man, who about to drive it to Havana?
Hey, why you got a camera?
Met this man Santana in the Sprinter van in this underground land we was in. Opened the door and he said,
Get in.
we in the van, sit in the back. I seen a Santeria doll and 2 jetpacks.
Oh, hell no. I ain't putting that shit on.
I knew that was how you'd react. We are a bit off track.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Hey man, ain't no way I'm putting that thing on my back.
Nah,
But my
that.
people living bad and we under attack. Fuck it, it's home.
That boy pulled up in the Sprinter van. He had a Santeria doll and 2 jetpacks, bruh. We already in the underground world. So how we gonna find our way out the underground world if we slap on 2 jetpacks? You know me and my imagination, I think my way out of it. Morocco, oh yeah, Morocco did come in, but I wasn't, the more dude, yeah, you're right, Morocco came into it. The more dude, but I wasn't really messing with the more dudes. Listen, hold
Protect
on.
my neck, I'm a magi.
He was just Ramez with the fez at the bottom of the stairs. You know, I'm just trying to run. Ramez with the fez at the bottom of the stairs, you feel me? It was nothing. That was hella funny. So that's just a contribution again. an artistic contribution to what? To bring it coming together. That ain't even nothing. That took me, I mean, it's something that's it's monumental. It's probably gonna do really good once it's finished being packaged up. But, you know, this is a new day and age. Once you own and got copyrights to your material, so to speak, all of that old school not sharing stuff, because then you put something out and people don't even hear it no way. But that was just fun. So somebody said something about that wasn't you, Hungry. Battling. Come on, Hungry. Come on, bro. This ain't none of these bars you heard on here got nothing to do with no type of battle. This is all mature fun. I'm saying, you know, the bar work that somebody get when they start trying to step in that arena gonna be crazy. I'll play one right now. You don't got one friend that could top. You feel me? And you know this. You know how I swag it, hung. Ain't nothing changed. I'll play one right now. You ain't got one friend that could top the bar work. You know what I'm saying? You know I will. Because this is Magi Archers. But that's my man Hungry in the chat. Shout out for coming through and representing. Yeah, it should be some young artists. I really want to hear some young dudes that's using our styles better, man. I'll be like, dang. Y'all ain't found my catalog. I see you, huh? Y'all ain't found my catalog and go over some of them bars and recycle them. I heard the youngsters who using the leader of the new school style right now, them dudes is killing everybody. You feel me? Killing everybody. But yeah. Nah, we just playing. We just having fun. Cause I don't really be on that like that. I just like talking my little shit. Now, I had enough of playing that, but I did want to get that up on YouTube for people to see. So where's that going to be contributed to? Again, the bar dial. All right, let me see. I could, to learn more, you just go to hieroglyphics.com. You could join our Telegram and our groups that's at the bottom just to learn more about it. But it's what I'm doing. It's what I stay doing. Now, I do want to get back on my studies. But I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I had some papyri open. Let me see, research screen. So yeah, I think I could fix up that little project. Cause it got enough vocal. You know, I think just some of the beats need to be redone. And it could be packaged like one package. Oh, that'd be dope. You could just listen to it. I want to kind of like it be like an audio movie. I got real audio movies, man. Hold on. This is a different day. This is a different day. We ain't just about to look at no text all day. I ain't never, hey, Hung, you need to start doing this, blood. Hungry. You need to start reading audiobooks, bro. You're going to be like, Cash put me on to that. All I do is put people on, but you got to take me seriously. Everybody be looking for another little scraper hustle, bro. Come on, look at this. What that say? On Amazon, Body Baggers, The Brotherhood by Vidal Prevost, narrated by Casual. 5-hour length. All right. Hold on, man. I thought I had what they saying, try for free. I thought I already had this on here. Hold on. So what is that? That is a reading of an audiobook. Y'all can hear me read live. I read regular. I'm not no super reader. That don't mean nothing. People need your voice and people need the way that you sound on certain particular products, right? So I'm about to showcase my partner book right now. Some of the content is mature content, but this is how we still working together in these Oakland streets. I just want to let people know. This is y'all know about V White Prevost. I ain't got to tell you. That's Vidal from East Oakland for the Delinquents. Qualified, you feel me? And so it's saying go to my library. I want to listen to this real quick. And so he wrote a book and then wanted to an audio version of his book. And in my library, well, let me listen to it right now. And it's why when I come to in my library, audiobooks. Nope, it ain't popping up. Oh, I don't know why it ain't popping up. But anyway, he was like, yo, narrate my book, read my book. I was like, cool. I think that we should understand that that's something cracking. Why can't I listen to it? It's saying it's in my library. I'm just going to play the sample then. One last time. Oh, it finally popped up in my library. Let me see.
This is Audible.
Body Baggers, The Brotherhood by Vidal Prevo. No part of this book may be reproduced, scanned, or distributed in any print or electronic form without permission. Please do not participate in or encourage piracy of copyrighted materials in violation of the author's rights. Any resemblance to real persons or other real-life entities is purely coincidental. All characters and other entities appearing in this work are fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons, dead or alive, or other real-life entities, past or present, is purely coincidental.
All right. So we be talking about how to do this. This is not hard. You can sign right up with Audibly today. You don't need nothing but the mic you be talking on YouTube with. In most cases, if you got plugins and things to make your sound clear when recording your audio. I'm gonna give you a little preview of the reading. Let's see.
Chapter 1, Soda. Present day, 11:30 a.m. A cell phone rings.
What's up,
The
bro?
fuck took you so long to call?
Hold on, let me stop. I'm not about to be saying nothing, but I took their text and I acted it. I didn't just read it. And that's why they wanted me to read it, because they wanted me to animate their text. And so notice how we took it and made it into like a movie. Shout out to the mechanics for laying the audio bed for this. All right. So we need to talk about getting more prolific together.
Chapter 1, Soda. Present day, 11:30 a.m. A cell phone rings.
What's up,
The
bro?
fuck took you so long to call? You get that shit done?
Yeah, I got it done, but man, goddamn, man.
See, that's Soda head goon talking, but he on the verge of hysteria. I mean, the distress in his voice is obvious.
I got it done,
But what, nigga?
man, it's just crazy.
Said you was good, bruh. This is not no time to catch feelings. Bruh, time is up. And you know that, bruh.
I know, man, it ain't that, man.
Here we go.
Man, I fucked up.
Fucked up.
Oh, shit, dude.
You fucked up.
Yeah,
You
man.
fucked up how, nigga? How? Chapter 2, Q. 1 year ago. Here I am again. Outside the gates of a place I swore I'd never come back to. Place he promised me he'd never come back to. Shit. Damn near turned my baby brother's second home. As I check my watch for the 4th time in 45 seconds, my emotions collide with reality as I anxiously awaited the first sight of Soda. I was happy and excited to see him return home after 4 years. But I was also disappointed, pissed. This was the second time that I waited outside these prison gates. And I could still hear my father's words as he lay breathless on his deathbed. Family first, son. Family first. He's your responsibility. That day I made a promise to our dying father that I'd keep Soda away from this place. And not even 2 months after he passed, Soda done got himself in a situation. See, his eagerness to be in the streets overpowered whatever pull I thought I had as a big brother. And for me, that was my first major failure in life. And with this last conviction, assault with a deadly weapon, I'm beginning to wonder what the future for Soda gonna be like, man.
So tell me, that sound all right to me. I'll keep listening. You feel me? Matter of fact, I'm probably about to just go listen to this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already into it now. So y'all can support my man book on Audibly and hear me narrate it. It's mature. It's nothing you want to listen to. He from the hood. He wrote, this is about the motorcycle gang culture. But I see Tahuti Haka said, bro, if you can narrate my book, well, you know, we talking about things we do. I do that. Because it's something I could do with my voice in the microphone. And a lot of y'all could do the same thing. You don't have to do, see, the trick to it is, if you're really cool, you're going to read it sentence by sentence. If you're really good, you're going to read it paragraph by paragraph. But, you know, I was just reading sentence by sentence. And then the thing is, you don't have to stop. You just record yourself all day. Just sit, let it keep recording. Read the sentence. If you mess up, don't stop. Just let it keep recording and read the sentence over. Then you're going to spend the time going back, cutting out the air and taking out the mess ups. And you run it together like one piece, just like when you do the hip hop. Bro, they pay good for that. 5 hours, you get a couple stacks. So, you feel me?
You already been labeled a thug. In these streets of Oakland, man, you rarely gonna equate a thug to happily ever after. I mean, on one hand, I kinda wanted to shelter baby bro and show him making a good, honest living was still an option for him. But on the other hand, I needed this 28-year-old ass to come to the realization on his own and make conscious decisions to be a man on your own. A buzz in my pocket snapped me out of my zone. I reluctantly slid open the screen on my phone like, oh, nah, I ain't got no time for this. Big Black, what's up? I asked with a hint of impatience.
Oh, I wasn't saying that for you, Tahuti, but yeah.
Nigga keep riding past the club, dog. Yeah, right. I noticed him because I was outside bringing in some shit from the party, but he drove past like 3 times, bro. All right, what'd he look like? Looked like some Frisco-ass nigga in a black Charger with some ancient-ass lime green decals on the back. Lime green decals on the back. Lime green decals? Wow. Before Soda went down, we told that fool to leave them San Francisco cats alone. You know what they into and how they get down, Nah, huh? Big Black, so I don't know how I feel about them dudes. If anything, they just coming around because they heard he coming home today. Alright. Dude ended up inside the club. Just keep an eye on him, man. It's all love today. I'm about to go roll up here and grab Soda now. I'll holler. Holla, man. I checked my watch again. Then diverted my attention to the rearview mirror, checking for my security net. A string of 8 body bag and motorcycle club members on Harley Davidsons. Engines idle. Island Enel, first rider in the string, nodded his head towards the prison gate.
So that's good. You can go watch that movie. It's called Body Baggers on Audibly. So look, the new thing is, I'm telling y'all, let's get in our imagination and blow up Audibly, yo. You're going to get way more money. And I'm following my man Vida Ali, even though I had my own audio movie before messing with this, but I'm going to put mine up soon. That Saucy is a comedy. And so what we talking about? We talking about expanding our content and our intellectual property in ways that could be more beneficial for us and our youth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really do. You know, studying and talking about Egypt is just a vocation of mine. My qualifications are in music via experience in the industry with major labels, all kind of. And even I got something very good going on right now, but I can't really prove it, and so I don't want to mess it up. So let me see. I want to look at Dick's Sporting Goods. Let me see. I'm going to Dick's Sporting Goods. I want to see if we watch this video, what happens. to see what they was playing there. Let me see that. Anyway, licensing songs and getting your songs placed in certain areas is all part of the game. And so that's all I was going to do. I'm going to come back in a minute talking about some knowledge and some information, but I just wanted to get that share up there. I did want to see if somebody wanted to play something. Somebody got something in the chat, let me know. I'll open up a Zoom. I want to listen to some people's music, some of y'all, view some of y'all projects. It don't just got to be hip hop. Like this ain't hip hop, but this is an artistic project. It would take a person now like Tahuti. You could go and use the decentralized autonomous organization we set up to fund the narration of your book. Because that's about how much it'll be about. You know what? You could get at least $1,100 towards the narration of your book. If you write the proposal and tell people what your book is all about and what you want to use the funds for, and then get the proposal in front of your people who support you and have them click approve. It's a new, and so that's just something I want people to know. It's a new public protocol we got out. And so that being said, I'm about to probably go watch some of my football games for a minute. Then might come back doing some knowledge. Ain't nobody got no music or nothing they want to share. Cool. Thank y'all for tapping in. I hope y'all enjoyed what we try to bring forward. Let me see, because the chat over there is kind of slow. I hope y'all enjoy what we try to bring forward, what we try to do. I'll be back in a minute. Once I get into my studies and stuff, be right back at y'all. All right? Willie Ways.